The City of Elk Grove is updating the Bicycle, Pedestrian, and Trails Master Plan. The plan identifies existing facilities, opportunities, constraints, and destination points for anyone who travels on roadways and trails through the city. This plan is intended to guide and influence pedestrian, bicycle, and trail policies, programs, and development standards to make biking and walking in Elk Grove more safe, comfortable, convenient, and enjoyable for all. A strong bicycle, pedestrian, and trail network in Elk Grove provides our community with many benefits, some of which you might have already experienced. These include increased safety, access, and connectivity to parks, schools, shopping centers, recreational facilities, and neighborhoods for people of all ages and abilities. So how can we achieve this strong network in Elk Grove? Well, here's what the City and Project team accomplished in 2020. We completed an existing conditions report, which includes information about current transportation behaviors, active transportation network safety, and levels of traffic stress. We also engaged community members and stakeholders through a series of virtual public meetings, online questionnaire, and pop-up workshops. Community input around current biking and walking behaviors, perceived active transportation safety in neighborhoods, challenges, and desired improvements helped inform draft bicycle and pedestrian recommendations and improvements for Elk Grove. So let's take a look at these proposed recommendations to the bicycle, pedestrian, and trail network. They focus on three main objectives: increase connectivity, improve infrastructure, and enhance safety. The city can implement shared use paths to provide safe, physically separated, and clearly marked spaces for people walking or biking along roadways, especially in rural areas. One proposed example are Class 1 shared use paths. Well-marked, high-visibility crossings prepare drivers for the likelihood of encountering a pedestrian. They also create an atmosphere of safety and walkability. Some examples of these improved crossings include bulb outs, which help shorten the length of crosswalks for pedestrians and slow traffic by narrowing the roadway for drivers. Signalized mid-block crossings, which use a pedestrian signal to indicate when it is safe to walk across the street. Rectangular rapid flashing beacons, which are used at uncontrolled locations to increase the visibility of crossing pedestrians and remind drivers to yield. And pedestrian refuge islands, which provide pedestrians with a safe place to stop in the middle of a roadway before crossing the remaining distance. Throughout the outreach process, community members shared a desire for improved bicycle facilities to make bicycling easier, especially on roads with high volumes of traffic. One proposed bike facility includes a Class 4 bikeway on Franklin Boulevard between Bighorn and Laguna Boulevards. This on-street bikeways would be physically separated from car traffic by a vertical barrier such as a curb, bollard, or vehicle parking lane. Some community members have also pointed out that drivers do not stop for pedestrians or bicyclists at intersections, such as the one at Stonebrook Drive and Hollow Creek Way. To improve safety at a number of intersections such as this one, the city is installing advanced yield markings, more signage, and in some cases, rectangular rapid flashing beacons. In addition to infrastructure improvements, the city can implement programs to help build education and awareness for drivers, bicyclists, and pedestrians to enhance safety for all. One proposed program the city might consider is a Street Smart campaign, which will use print and digital media, radio, and television to educate the community about safe driving, bicycling, and walking behaviors. This campaign will target behaviors that are particularly prevalent in Elk Grove. Together, these types of improvements will increase biking and walking, help support a culture where biking and walking are safe, convenient transportation options, promote safe behavior among all travelers, and improve connectivity and accessibility throughout Elk Grove. So what now? After the city and project team complete the plan, the city will seek to implement the plan's recommendation through a mix of city and grant funding. To learn more about the Bicycle, Pedestrian, and Trails Master Plan and provide your input, visit the project website at elkgrovecity.org/trailsplan.